Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big cats, it's about you. All about you. Focusing on you.
Bluetooth
Building
mode.
up you. Working on your pentacales.
Bluetooth connection.
Getting those 5 streams of income going. Picking up those certificates and accolades. It's all about you understanding, Big Cat. You are the power grid. Yes, baby, you know how to set it off. For too long, you've been allowing your focus to be taken by what? Bottom feeders. Prakala and Prakalisha. What's going on with my mic? Is there an echo? Oh, hey. It was nearly big things going on here. Yeah. As I was saying, you've realized to take back your energies. Like Smeagol, you've sat at the foot of Father God Most High. You've waited for enlightenment. You've searched for love. You're waiting, some of you was waiting for things will be better when such and such happens. Let me tell you something, you are that power grid. Things will be better when you learn to love yourself first. Focused on you. Always. When you learn that this temple, this body that you have, is the only one you're going to get in this lifetime. This is not the movie Death Becomes Her. You are not going to get an exile, or was it exilia? A special juice of life that's going to keep your shiznay tight and right. No! Take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Focused on your greatness. Because I always say, Big Cat, it's not over until you win. If you heard what the chick said, if you're already perfectly straight, this is not for you. It's also understanding the amount of energy and time that's been wasted trying to change a Jezebel spirit. Sitting in the why. The only why you need to understand is from an X is the why. Why? Hey! Once you understand that, because coming away from some of these high commander Decepticons, these hobosexuals that need the strength to pay one bill, the mobile bill, to keep in contact with the Horde. Realizing that fresh shit did indeed shine in the sunlight. And understanding, yes, they did these things, but you was a gift to them from Father God Most High. You were sent to awaken them. By your absence, darling dear. By your absence. Nothing like your back. Straighten out a thing or two, about a thing or two. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. Get that book and read it like you did the Bible. So now you're saying, what next, Case? What next? It's all about you. Whatever you choose. If you're confused and lacking direction, go to your life path, darling dear. Look at your North Node. And while you're there, look at your Venus. Because you need to understand your dark side. Some of you are coming awake now. You're starting to feel a little bubbling in your genitalia. You're ready to date again. Let me tell you something, Big Cat. That's exactly what must be done. Don't be giving up yourself. You're good. without getting all the intel. This is what it's about. You don't want to be doing recon again in the DNS. We've got no time to be foolish. And when you realize just how great you are, those infinite possibilities and potentials that you tap into within yourself, you won't be anything else but great. Okay, let's dive in, big cats. I am now going to put on the spectacles of truth. Rolf, pinkies up. I'm ready. Are you ready? We're ready. Let's dive in, big cats. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Energies up. Let's get the table. Oh, let's get the domino of the day, darling dears. I was almost remiss in my duties. There. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I've never had such a turnout. Spirit wants a message for you. 4? We don't get 4, we get maybe 2. Never a 3, but straight to the 4. Baby darling, we need to examine this closely. Right. Right. You have a 10, darling dear. The Lovers and the Emperor. The 10 represents the completion of a cycle. Yes, baby, you did it, darling dear. But what next? What next? It's what you choose. It's all about the choice, darling dear. The 10 brings into mind the Wheel of Fortune as well as the Sun. This is also represented by Jera, right, in the runes. This talks about a year. I just said a year of sitting in F shit, right? Being what? Trouble in your own damn hairline. It's not on. We're not having it. We're not. Indeed, you must stop it immediately. The 4 brings into mind communication. This is about you speaking your truth. This also speaks about calls, letters. Somebody's going to get a letter of import. I think it's possibly a contract. It also speaks about notification. Somebody's going to be notified today that they've stepped it up in their PATERON game. Not only that, this could be the answering of a job. Also with the 10 of completion, this also speaks about a will. Somebody that has passed on, my condolences. You're going to hear something about what they left for you, darling dear. We also have the 5, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Did I say Gemini as well as Aries? Yes, right. And we have the Fool, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, as well as Mercury energy. Again, this is implying applying your intellect today, your intelligence. This is about you knowing and understanding boundaries, darling dear. Unless you set those boundaries, they're going to come, but someone will come through your life again and hopscotch and do the double dutch. Yes, baby. You set those boundaries and you stick to them. That car that speed sounds reminds me of Mac the Knife. Good God. One more round, Julie. Have you got it in you? You haven't, because you've got boundaries, darling dear. The 5 brings into mind security. This is about you having built your foundation. Some of you have started a platform. Fledgling stages. But you need to have faith the size of a mustard seed in order for it to come to fruition. Patience is a virtue. 4 dominoes, good golly gosh. We also have again the Lovers as well as the Empress. We already had the Emperor energy out here. This talks about a love, a union, a divinely guided union. A transformation on how a relationship is supposed to go. This is also Empress energy. This is about you nurturing yourself, being nurturing, understanding your abundance, knowing your worth, making the right choices in your life. The 3 also brings in conflict. Conflict around a love, possibly a past love. This person is conflicted and stuck on you, darling dear. Good. As long as they keep it what? You heard it. 6 feet blood. Sit on mommy's lap. Yes, baby. The energy of the 6 is also about cooperation. Somebody from the past is going to come and try and trot through, right? And they're going to want you to cooperate. This could be in a health aspect. They're going to come and try and pick your brain. Or they see how you've what? Tightened up your temple. Your cranium. Remember, this person coming through has been on what? That virtual gate, Sputnik, watching your progress. They're not coming to congratulate you. They're coming to pick your brain so they can be a what? Copycat. An exopraxic. Ecopraxic, yes. Continue to make the right choices because what you've been doing, Spirit is proud of you. You took a risk. Some of you are going to be taking a risk, a leap of faith, moving away from an organization, a job, something that was long levity, something you've been doing for a while, and you're on the fence. You've got one life. Nobody knows the day, the minute, or the hour. I know I'm always poo-pooing on your parade, but I've got to speak the truth, Ruth. Pinkies up. You also have a 4 and a 2. Again, the Emperor energy, as well as the High Priestess, Moon, and Water energy. This is about you intuitively knowing whom is coming into your hemisphere and whether or not they're coming to try and control the situation. But the plot twist is that you are highly intuitive. Some people are realizing now that you are highly intuitive and that you've bossed up. Anybody coming back into your life now is going to recognize your face. But your mental makeup is totally different. Boundaries, me said? You said big shaboinking ones. Yes, baby. 4 dominoes. There's barely any space. Right. Let's get the energy of this read because it's all about the big cat. Thank you. Disruption, Tower energy. This is also you possibly getting an epiphany, realizing that you are that power grid. This is about you breaking down old paradigms, understanding that you was your own jailer, afraid to take a risk, step out there in faith. But Divine is saying this is the time for you to be stepping out in faith. You see the energy of the Hierophant as well as the Fool. You are no fool. This is about you what? Carpe dieming that damn thing. Seizing the opportunity to do what you love. When it's something that you are impassioned by, it's not a job. It's a joy. The hours fly by. Tower energy is represented by fire, Mars, and Uranus energy. This talks about a divorce, the ending of a situation. Somebody's also feeling they want to take themselves out, take themselves down, Scotty. I don't believe it's the big cat, but somebody is feeling really desolate at this moment in time. We already saw the energy of the 6. It talks about cooperation in the health field. Whether you're needing to go and boss up and go and get that health check, you're getting that realization, you're getting that notification, check up on your health, or somebody's wanting you to check up on them. Because they're losing it, Scotty. They might lose it. This is also you realizing that the feelings that you had for a situation that had you at crisis point is cooling off. You have finally embraced that change and are moving on. Whatever is shaking your current stability at this moment in time, big cats, you have developed or are developing, I ain't taking it. I ain't taking no F shit. I'm not putting myself in it, and I don't want to be around it. Because remember, big cat, I always say when it comes to the Pentacala, you hang around, right? 4 broke bottom feeders. You become the 5th. If you hang around those spiritually deficit, where do you think's gonna have the deficit next? If you hang around those that insist on being in toxic situations, not with narcissists, where they're being beaten and abused and pulled about, right, with no hairline, you're going to be the next. If not, you're going to be their emotional punching bag, listening to all that bullshit. You better put your pedal to the metal and keep away from those. Drop down and get your eagle on. Everybody else's burden is not yours to bear. Be selfish with your time and your energies, darling dear. That's a lot of cards, but I will take the one that hit the dominoes. Devil energy, I told you. Somebody that had you bound and chained. This person has a lot of addictions, a lot of dishonesty in their life, full of lies. Capricorn energy. If you are a Capricorn, you have the key to your Chiron. You are standing in your power, darling dear. You realize certain things, it has to talk to the hand, not the face. Right? And that hand is clutching a bat, darling dear. You're going through what? The 3, 2, 1 of it all. The 3 go-to moves, 2 of these and 1 of those. Yes, baby. This talks about a situation that was full of manipulation. There could have been physical abuse. This person was easily tempted by addictions. Could have been porn, sex. I'm also hearing gaming. A gamer spent too much time on the box, right? Didn't have time for your box. Yes, baby. This is also about you, what? You're not the person that you was before. We already saw Jera out here. The person that you were 12 months ago is not the person that, not the steps, not the shoes, not the flip-flop that you walk in. You are no longer allowing yourself to be tempted by situations that had you enthralled of days gone by. You're understanding the past is the past. It is for intel only, right? So that you understand the warning signs and the red flags of it all. One more card, please. This is unright. Listen. Stop messing with me, cards. It's not a time to play. Time is of the essence. Thank you. What did I say? 10-10. We go and start again. As we started the read, it continues. Big Cat Chronicles continues. Fate and destiny is on your side. This also speaks about a windfall. It speaks about a will. Something being gifted to you. The 10 The Wheel of Fortune also brings into mind Jupiter as well as fire energy. This is you understanding that you was dealing with a karmic relationship, right? Divine is asking you, right, to be spontaneous. We already saw the energy of the Fool. And Father God Most High, the Hierophant, personified in tarot and on a domino. Telling you to carpe diem it, understand this wheel is turning in your favor. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. This is also about a coming together of a soul group, a tribe, a clique, gaining that energy and strength from being among the what? The HEYOKA, the super empath. This also speaks about a happy period. We already saw Jera, a year. 12 months gone by, 12 months to come. But Divine wants you to understand you need to focus in the now, because strength is in the now. Abundance is in the now. Evolution is in the now. This is how you set up for your future self. You can't focus on your future if you don't understand and fix, right, and organize the now. Don't give yourself cognitive dissonance. I already told you many times, some of you are going into union. A stable situation, Lovers and the Emperor. This is somebody who is a good parent, somebody who knows how to parent themselves. This means they are emotionally stable. This person is used to being on their own. Why? Because they make right choices. They're too busy getting on, right, co-creating right, and causing towers in other people's lives by bossing up, as you are, Big Cat. Like attracts like. Posh clap. Let's get some runes on the tableau. Wow, this is a lot. Right. Look down, because you need to see this. What fell next to the High Priestess in the upright, I might add, is Bacana. This is Empress energy, Venus energy, right? This is about you being what? Highly intuitive and gifted. Use those gifts. This is also about you having the file sitting between those two pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin. Completion and beginning. Divine wants you to know that you are being gifted with prosperity and abundance. This is also what? Knowing. Some of you are getting a deeper knowing that you just found out you're pregnant. Congratulations. This is also birthing a new lineage, a new line. Understanding your leadership role in that progeny's life.
Pure vitamin C10.
This is represented by the letter B. The number 12 and 14 are important to somebody. How many rooms is this? There's so many. This is also about your potential. Some of you are appearing extremely beautiful at this moment in time because you are radiating from the inside out. This also speaks about buying a house. Somebody's moving a new stable foundation, breaking new ground. This is also you sitting in your seat of confidence, understanding you have to treat yourself like the Empress that you are, or Emperor. Because how you treat you, listen, those that are meant to be leaves in your life will definitely show up. Let it be. Oh, we also have Dagaz. For a new dawn, a new day, this is also judgment. Life-changing judgment. Great opportunity is going to be afforded to you today. Someone is going to receive a change of status. This is because they did that work and transformed from the inside out. It also, again, speaks about return of Mac the Knife in your life. A partner, an ex-friend, an ex-family member. Somebody is yearning for a new beginning in your life. They want to be a Klingon on your greatness. This is the letter D. The number 80 and 83. Oh, good golly and gosh. We have Theo in the reverse. Listen, this is truly a tower moment for somebody. A turnaround in their pentacles and prospectuses. Right? This person was a fool. They took risks. That they did not what? Do the law 29 of the 48 laws of power. And they didn't plan all the way to the end. They didn't do the Wendy. This person is going for a tower moment in their life in every situation. They're not realizing that they are the common denominator. They are the ones that are setting it off. This person is extremely materialistic. They use their outside appearance. What they put out there is for gazing. And they in turn are receiving for gazing. This is the letter F. Fair is represented by the world card. The world also represents Ophelia. So the letter F and the letter O. Somebody's travel plans are going to be scuppered today. This also speaks about this person resisting change, feeling extremely disappointed, right? Living in their foolish actions. This person is going for a tower moment. There are a lot of addictions, sex, or being beguiled by sex. But sex is not everything. Once you get up and dry off that sweat, everything else is just simply not working. Now make it. This is the letter F and O. So we have what? B, D, F, and O. What fell next to destiny? Good golly and gosh. We've got Hagalas. This again is tower energy in the reverse. Look, darling dear, we've got it in. This person is extremely confused. They did not welcome the end of your situation. This person, emperor in the, I feel like a tyrant, somebody who wanted to control a situation, control your progeny in the situation. That's the message I just got. All of this bells and whistles going off, you know everything is a sign in my readings. Yes, baby. This also speaks about some of the big cats are coming out of depression because they are knowing themselves. This is a becoming. This person, this one that wants to return in your life is going through a major hit to their wallet, their pocketbook. They are experiencing the pain of a really harsh breakup, one that was full of addictions, a lot of intertwinings. Right next to that tower, this talks about potent magic was used to beguile, succubi and ikibai energy. Agalaz is the letter H. Why is this spinning? This is Canaz. The letter K. This is Hermit energy in the upright. This is about you having spiritual enlightenment, having gone within, isolated yourself from what you needed to isolate yourself from. It also speaks about new friendships, new partnerships, older partners, others that have gone through what you went through. This is represented by the letter K, the letter C, and the letter I. Continue to tap into that inner strength, because there you are tapping into the God spark in you. This also speaks about you having had to withdraw in order to get true introspection. This is what put you on that spiritual path. Some of you are feeling lonely at this moment in time, but it's lonely for what was. Things that you built, it was built on quicksand, darling dear. You was working with a scupperer. 144 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. Posh clap. And when we see the 144, you know you are amongst the chosen, the enlightened. This is also about you understanding, sitting in betrayal, right? And the dishonesty of past times is what is creating this loneliness within you. This is making you feel that you are not enough. You need to understand self is enough until you love yourself totally and fully. And you've given that big F. What's that? Forgiveness. And then you go one step further. You forgive that situation. Because you have the spiritual inner strength to understand you was a victim of hate. But that hate was sent to cut you to the white meat so that you would be woken up to the God spark within you. This is about you fully understanding Proverbs 4:23, guarding your heart, for from your heart springs the well of life. This is about you letting go of Genesis 19:26. What's that? Lot's wife! Don't be a pillar of salt, darling dear. You haven't got the time. I keep telling you, because divine is coming through with true partnerships, true gifts. This is Gebo. New contracts are being what? Activated. Gebo is represented by the lovers, Gemini energy. 3 times we've seen it out. And you know how case loves a 3. 666 means your thoughts need some refocusing. You have to be reminded that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and you have been given the gift of choice. Because you are protected. You understand verse 1 of Psalms 91, that taking refuge in Father God and Mother Isis, you found that you were protected, healed, and made abundant. The fates have stepped in because you did that work. It's all about you, big cat. And some people got to swallow your greatness, darling dear. Yes, baby. Sun energy. Yeah, things couldn't have been better. But don't tell them. Yes, baby, you know how to shut up and move in silence, as only a big cat can, because there's going to be a lot of jealousy, right? And envy. And a lot of negative energies coming your way. Ephesians 6:13, all day, every day. The affirmation today is, I always get what I give. And what I give, I always get. I always get what I give. And I always give what I get. This is about you understanding the law of attraction, not allowing negative thoughts to block your blessings. In tarot, this is the happiest and most abundant card in the deck. It's about you having a spiritual healing, creating true harmony within yourself. This also speaks about marriage. I already said a union is afoot. This is also about holidays. Some of you just need to take a holiday in your cranium, darling dear. Sorry, that's my stomach going off. It's getting all crazy. Swallow is represented by the letter S. Again, this also speaks about others are going to get help with their fertility, being able to get pregnant. Is it in vitro? Yeah. Well, hold on a minute. What did I just see? Some of you are going to ask another empress to carry that embryo for you. And it will be a success. Number 76 and 79. We also have Taiwas. Yes, baby. Justice, Libra energy. Ruled by Venus. This is about blind justice. Yeah. Being delivered unto whom it needs to be delivered to. This is a season of resolutions, of truths and decisions. This also speaks about a stable relationship coming towards you. This also speaks about good luck in court cases, even competitions. You could speculate with the Wheel of Fortune today. Taiwas is represented by the letter T. This is about cause and effect. Karmic retribution is definitely afoot today for some. The lack of accountability, the lies, the abuse, the bias, in some cases the violence. They are going to get what? Justice today. The final rune, good God Scotty, is Isa. Again, this is represented by the Hermit in the upright, I might add. Yes, baby. Virgo energy. This also tells us, big cats, that you are gaining in wisdom. This also talks about a challenging time for someone, a psychological block or break. I told you somebody wants to take themselves out. This is a person that is not sitting in their what? Higher self, in their higher role. This is somebody that's given into what was told to them. I send them healing and energy. This also speaks about someone is at a standstill. Somebody's been turned to ice by what you've got going on. They've been turned to a pillar of salt. Yes, baby. Stuck in it. This is the letter I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 runes. 10, 10. That's 10 3 times for new starts, a fresh start, a clean slate, transformation. Right, let's get some tarot on the deck and then I'm out of here. Oh, show. Energies for it's all about you. Energies for the big cat. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune, 2 different decks, I kid you not. Right? And what's peeking out behind it? The Tree of Life, darling dear. Having a full understanding. You've gone through the Fool's journey. Spirit is gifting you. Can't you see it? Wowsy wowzers. Right? Listen, and justice again, darling dear, Libra energy, I told you, this is a season of resolution, right? Any legal disputes are about to be balanced out and harmonized today in your favor, big cat. Blind justice is being delivered, right? Because you sat in your dignity. You went on that fool's journey, right? And you learned to drop down and get your eagle on and understood. You don't use your energies on these bottom feeders. You let them talk to the judge. Clarify this justice. Thank you. Yeah. You had to make a head over heart decision. You are indifferent to certain Chisnai. Again, we see the Libra energy. Strong in these streets. Another big... Ooh. Two of Swords. This is about some of you are going to be having what? A choice between two lovers. Possibly a choice between two lovers is why justice is being brought into a situation, an ending of a relationship which was destined to end because it was full of bull swanky and subterfuge. We don't like that duo. Yes, baby. You can't DM'd it. This is about you what? Clearing up your cranium. All of this Swords energy. From the what? 7 and 2 more is 9 of Swords. A situation that you was anxious over, unable to sleep or eat. This legal situation, right? What about it? Because it's running in line. Swords is about communication. You communicated. You wanted out, right? Divine is saying, yes. You are going to get that fresh start. This full-on transformation. You have the whole world in your hands. Again, we see the Fool energy, right? As we did juxtapose to Father God Most High, Taurus energy. Not that Taurus energy is the God of all gods. You understand what I'm saying? It's the representation. This is indeed going to be a fresh start. Moving to calmer spaces in your mind. Being able to what? Think more clearly. Sometimes you've got to step out of the picture to see who the players were, right? And realize that you are now playing what? Chess, not checkers. What about this Wheel of Fortune? Thank you. Yes, baby. Some of you are understanding. The Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Swords also speaks about somebody actually going to physical prison because we saw the Justice card out here. And this is their fate. Didn't stand in the way of that, she's naive. This is also what? Being caught up mentally, right? I said, stop being caught up about what's going to go on in the future. You need to lay your foundation. Oh gosh, sorry to interrupt. My right hand is scratching. Scratch with me, big cats. Sending that peace to you. You have to realize, as I was saying, you need to set up that foundation for Father God Most High to bless you with those gifts, those contracts, those partnerships. That's on your level, darling dear. Spirit is trying to tell you that you are being saved. This is about you letting go of anxiety of what's to come. How can you be anxious if you've already set it? What's this? 9 of Swords. This is about the malicious energy, going from the 8 to the 9. Somebody was doing that spell work on you, right? Putting out that big word on you. Yes, they were. They wanted you to be mentally entrapped. But you big cat, can't you see what you're looking towards? This is you about you putting that spiritual bubble around you, that protective energy, right? And having faith and touching that wheel of fate and destiny. They wanted that portion for you. They wanted you to have it, right? Gemini energy twice. The cards are all lining up today. Oh gosh, love it. What's this? Yeah. Look at that shit! They wanted you to be the Queen of Swords in the reverse for all eternity. Broken-hearted, right? And upset and perturbed. Bitter and twisted. But the plot twist is, this is what they're sitting in. They are in codependent situations, right? Where everybody's lying while their hearts are being rendered, if they've still got any left. I don't believe they had any to start with, right? You are protected, highly favored, right? This is also what? Al-Gaz, it represents your ex. Whomsoever that ex is, moon energy. You're protected from that. She's naive. They tried it. But fate, destiny, Father, God, Mother, Isis had a different plan. They took you through that fool's journey for a reason, Big Cat. What they wanted for you is on them. They are going to be trapped in that mire. Trust and believe. What about this tree of life, the fool's journey from what? Kifa to Malkuth. This is about you ascending now, going up a level, a peg or two, understanding that spiritual greatness shines on you. Don't allow negative thoughts to block your blessings. And do not, I repeat, ignore that calling. Because we have daggers for this new dawn. Listen, my hand is itching me blood. It's itching me so much that it's gone all the way to the back. Now I've got to go take it to the front again. Jesus, I told you. Good fortune is shining today, darling dears. Spirit is delivering blind justice. Because you was brave. I love that word, brave. You made that head over heart decision to go to a smoother, calmer space in your mind. Once your mind is clear and calm, that's when you get down, you drop down and get your eagle on, get your hermit working, isolate yourself. But in the isolation, you went in with files. You studied, you worked at it, you work on yourself. Because you ain't stupid, darling dear. You are taking the energies of this wheel of fortune and you're going to ride that bitch. Whoever tried to trap you are trapped themselves. And they don't even see the way out. They can go through the door anytime they want. They've got attachments on them, soul ties. Can't you see it? And that big pentacale in the background, whomsoever they are with, that they're going through, it's ghetto Groundhog Day, right? They paid pentacale, right, to keep that person enslaved and at their side. And they thought it was going to be all happy streets. It's not. Their heart is being broken on a daily basis. And all they can do is watch you. Sputnik. Right? That tree of life was sent to transform you. Take it. Scorpio energy. Right? Continue to turn your shapely back. Right? And continue to walk on. Yes, it was emotionally hard. Yes, it tore on your edges. But spirit is, look, I'm not making this up. Whomsoever you have on block, keep them on block. Leo energy. We've also got Pisces energy out here. 7 of Wands, darling dear. This person wants it with lean with you. If they come back into your life, they haven't changed. I told you, they are still under beguilement. But they can't help their homosexual ways. Keep them on block. Come through alkaline. Instant block and delete. Stand your ground. Stand in your power. Speak your truth. They want it. But be vigilant. Because there's always one last try from those devilish ways as you're about to come to breakthrough. Because divine is gifting you. I'm not making this up. These cards turned over by themselves with the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, darling dear. Again, Pisces energy, right? Your ships are going to come in. But prepare your foundation. Remember, you was the stone that the builder refused, the black sheep of your family, right? The beaten down one in the relationship, the one who was always beaten on, diseased, right? Verbally abused, looked over. They overlooked the big cat. Ha ha! As you create your castle in the sky. This is the Knight of Wands, but both Knight of Wands, can you see the two of them are facing towards the palace? This is someone that has been through some things, somebody who's coming with the same amount of passion, right? And wanting to do this adventure with you. Your journey is nearly over, darling dear. This is about you continuing to use your creative inspirations, right? Those downloads, that voice that speaks to you from nowhere, the quiet one, the loving one. Walk with a notepad or put it in your phone. Write this down, because I'm telling you, these downloads that are coming towards you is going to bring great prosperity and good fortunes towards you. Also the base of the deck. Look! This spiritual path has given you a new beginning. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yes, baby. This is also somebody coming with the... Yeah, I need to say nothing more. We are all over 21. We understand certain things. Right. Child, I need to get my fan. Not because it's a Jezebel spirit, because it's going to get hot in here. This is somebody who ignites your creative juices. This is about co-creating with somebody who is on the same level. Right? Oh my gosh, look, I split the deck. 5 streams of income, creative new beginning, and the child was born. It's all coming to you. True love. A love that's going to be carried by 2 people, not 1. There's no unrequited, indicated water energy. Can surprise this Scorpio. Let's get some FPs. No, we're not going to the FPs today. I want to go to the wellness deck, because this person looks so bitter and hateful. This is also a bitter, twisted Betty, right? Somebody who is definitely focused on you, right? They're pressed and pumped because they saw you turn around, right? They wanted you to what? Off yourself, top yourself over the situation. Well, hey, didn't work, still here. What about this bitter, twisted female, right? Self-indulgent, right? Focus on themselves, right? You ain't checking for them. They try to do things with your pictures. They're looking at your pictures online, right? Obsidian, snowflake, crystal blood, right? And they're ruminating about what you got on days of old, right? These are the people that like to come around and remind you of your past mistakes, to try and drag you down to their bottom level, right? Question that shit. You saw the 7 of Wands. Be on your guard. Ask them what is their purpose of bringing this up at this time. What did they expect to get from you by reminding you of these past things, of a person that you shed, right? As you shed your shadow self in the DNS. Ask them what their bloody purpose is, because it's not of God, right? What about this shadowed person, right? What is this? Revelation. Yeah, somebody's crying over you. The fact that they lost you. They're seeing you now, right? They would love to come through with this hammer and break up all of your shiznai. They want to work on it, right? Agent saboteur, right? Full on narcissist, right? And this is not true love. This is toxic. He's trying and Stevie Wonder. Hey, and on that note, I dropped me mic, because I've got to push off. Time. I've got to back it up a bit. I'm so close to the camera. Time is of the essence, darling dear. If you enjoyed this read, please hit the thumbs up button and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm coming through with the true intel for the big cat. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or jump over to Patreon where you can pick up my new book, FP 555, A Guide to Tarot. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Never forget Job 8 verse 7. Your latter will be greater than your former. Feel the energy of the Wheel of Fortune today and know that your steps are divinely guided. All legal matters are going your way. So don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste.